24/7. I hope you have recovered from your post-Thanksgiving binge. Today is Luke chapter 9. Now, in Luke 9, it's really the turning point in the book of Luke. Up until this point, the first 8 chapters, Jesus is kind of getting started. And in Luke chapter 9, specifically in verse 51, and we'll talk about that later, everything changes. And Jesus now starts to focus on the cross that he's eventually going to go to. So guys, in this chapter you're going to read a ton of different things. You're going to see Peter confessing Christ. You're going to see healing. You're going to see Jesus sending out the disciples. You're going to see what's known as the Transfiguration. You're going to see a whole bunch of stuff in Luke chapter 9. So much stuff that we can't really talk about it all. So right now, pause the video and read Luke chapter 9. Alright, you just finished Luke chapter 9, and I told you that we're going to be looking at verse 51, so I'm going to go ahead and read that now. It says, "When the days drew near for him to be taken up, he set his face to go to Jerusalem." Now, at first glance, this verse doesn't seem that important or that earth-shattering. But what it means is, okay, Jesus realizes that his time is short. And now, from the rest of his life, the rest of Luke, you're going to see him with this focus, and he's focused on Jerusalem. He's heading there. He knows what's going to happen. He's going to die, and he is going to pay for the sins of the world, and he's going to be risen from the grave, and he's going to conquer death. But now everything in Luke, it's going to be focused in on Jesus going to the cross. Now, of course, on the way, he's going to do lots of things. He's going to teach his disciples. He's still going to heal. He's still going to minister. He's still going to preach, and he's going to teach. But now he's going to be focused on the cross. I think a lot of people live their life with no purpose. They don't have any focus. And here's what I mean. A pastor once said that everybody ends up somewhere. Most people don't end up there on purpose. I think a lot of times we go through life and we see our life really passing us by. You know, if you think about it, it wasn't long ago that you were in like the 5th grade. It wasn't long ago that you started school. I know you guys are all dying for graduation day. But life goes by fast, and if we're not careful, it'll get ahead of us. And we'll look back one day and say, wow, I'm here, but I'm not here on purpose. I wish I would have planned things better. I wish I would have had a better idea of what my life should have been about. Guys, I challenge you to think and to pray and to ask God and say, God, what do you want me to do with my life right now, today? Because God, I know that graduation is going to come up really soon. And God, I don't want to be standing there on the graduation field saying, you know what? I really could have done more at my school for Jesus. I don't want you to have any regrets on graduation night. I want it to be full of celebration. You saying, you know what? I totally just took Jesus to my school and I shared the gospel and I lived my faith out and I have no regrets. I don't have to look back and say, man, I wish I would have done this differently. Live on purpose. Live like Jesus, who he focused and set his face toward Jerusalem. Set your face towards the gospel and God's plan for your life.